Good morning, students. Welcome to class 1. Students, for your third semester, I shall be taking paper 2 in that unit 3, that is N-amines, ilides and alpha carbon hydrogen functionalization. So let's get started. Students, N-amines are alpha-beta unsaturated amines. The word N-amine is derived from the affix En, used as the suffix of alkene, and the root amine. N-amines are both good nucleophiles as well as good bases. Their reactivity as nucleophiles is due to the dipolar character of one of the resonating structures, which shows that the carbon beta to the nitrogen has a partial negative charge. Consider the formation of N-amines. Students, N-amines are labile and can be easily produced from commercially available starting reagents. Common route for N-amine production is via an acid-catalyzed nucleophilic reaction of aldehyde or ketone, species containing alpha hydrogen with secondary amines. For the formation of N-amines, Stork-N-amine reaction is one of the important method. Consider Stork-N-amine reaction. Over here, the carbonyl compound having alpha hydrogen atom react with secondary amine. So the lone pair of electrons from nitrogen atom of secondary amine attack the carbonyl carbon, giving the product, which further loses water molecule to form alpha-beta unsaturated amine, that is N-amine. N-amines are obtained by the reaction of an carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde or a ketone containing at least one alpha hydrogen atom with a secondary amine in presence of a suitable dehydrating agent such as potassium carbonate, or by refluxing in benzene solution in presence of catalytic amount of para-toluene sulfonic acid with azeotropic removal of the formed water. Students, the secondary amines which are commonly used are pyrrolidine, morpholin and piperidine. Primary amines also forms N-amines, but it results in N-amine-imine tautomerism. Over here, acetaldehyde is reacted with secondary amine, that is dimethylamine. With the loss of water, we get the formation of iminium salt. Iminium salt thus obtained, that is iminium ion loses a proton from a carbon atom beta to the nitrogen, resulting in the formation of a double bond between alpha and beta carbon atoms, that is N-amine. Similarly, consider the synthesis of cyclohexanone morpholin N-amine, which is obtained when cyclohexanone is reacted with morpholin in presence of toluene to get the formation of cyclohexanone morpholin N-amine. Similarly, cyclohexanone pyrrolidine N-amine is also obtained when cyclohexanone is reacted with pyrrolidine in presence of benzene. We get N-amine. Next is reactions of N-amines. The N-amine reaction was introduced by Stork, and he provided valuable alternative method for the selective alkylation and acylation of aldehydes and ketones. So first reaction is alkylation of ketones. It is found that the reactions of N-amines with alkyl halides initially forms the carbon alkylated iminium salt, which gives alpha alkylated ketone. The nitrogen alkylated product is also formed, but it is water soluble and it is unaffected by hydrolysis. Next is acylation of ketones. So over here, cyclohexanone reacts with pyrrolidine. So you get the formation of cyclohexanone pyrrolidine enamine, which undergoes acylation, and we get the product as acylated ketones. Next is ylides. Ylides are defined as compounds in which a positively charged heteroatom, for example, nitrogen, phosphorus or sulfur, is connected to a carbon carrying a negative charge. They are also referred as vicinal ionic intermediates. There are mainly three types of ylides: phosphorus ylides, nitrogen ylides and sulfur ylides. Although arsenic, selenium, etc. ylides are also known. Students, phosphorus and sulfur ylides can be represented in two canonical forms, but nitrogen ylides have only one structure. Phosphorus ylides are much more stable than nitrogen ylides. However, sulfur ylides have a low stability. Now, let us see the generation of ylides. First is nitrogen ylides. These are prepared from tetraalkyl ammonium salt by treatment with a strong base. So over here, tetramethyl ammonium bromide is treated with phenylithium in presence of ether. We get the formation of a nitrogen ylide with the removal of lithium bromide. Next is sulfur ylides. The sulfonium salts on treatment with a base like alkyl lithium eliminate an alpha hydrogen to form dialkyl sulfonium methylide, that is a sulfur ylide. This is the most commonly used method for the preparation of sulfur ylides. Over here, dimethyl sulfide is made to react with methyl iodide. We get the formation of sulfonium salt, that is trimethyl sulfonium iodide. Further, this trimethyl sulfonium iodide loses alpha hydrogen in presence of alkyl lithium to form dimethyl sulfonium methylide, that is sulfur ylide. Sulfur ylides can also be prepared by the reaction of a carbene with a sulfide. Next is phosphorus ylides. Phosphorus ylides are prepared from phosphonium salts by deprotonating them with a strong base. The method consists in the alkylation of triphenylphosphine with methyl iodide. The resulting phosphonium salt is treated with a strong base to give a phosphorus ylide. Next is reactions of ylides. Most of the ylides are strong nucleophiles or bases and are very important in organic synthesis. Consider nitrogen ylides. The nitrogen ylides are formed as intermediate in the Somlet rearrangement. The method is used for the conversion of tetraalkyl ammonium halides having hydrogen in a alpha position to nitrogen into a tertiary amine. Over here, benzyl trimethyl ammonium iodide in presence of soda amide and liquid ammonia with the loss of alpha hydrogen results in nitrogen ylide, which further rearranges to give orthomethyl benzyl dimethyl amine, that is tertiary amine. Next is sulfur ylides. These ylides are considered as zwitterions, in which a carbanion is stabilized by interaction with an adjacent sulfonium center. Two of the most widely used types of sulfur ylides are unstabilized sulfonium ylides, such as dimethyl sulfonium methylide, and stabilized sulfonium ylides, such as dimethyl oxosulfonium methylide. These ylides shows different reactions with alpha-beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. The dimethyl sulfonium methylide gives epoxides, and the dimethyl oxosulfonium methylides results in the formation of cyclopropane. Next is phosphorus ylides. Phosphorus ylides, which are also called as phosphoranes. The most well-known reaction of phosphorus ylide is the reaction with carbonyl compounds to give olefin, which is Wittig reaction. The phosphorus ylide reacts with aldehyde or ketone to form an intermediate betaine, which eliminates triphenyl phosphine oxide to give an alkene. So students, in our today's lecture, we have started with enamines. In that we have discussed the generation and reactions of enamines. Then we have also discussed ylides, types of ylides, their preparation and reactions.